I was on my own in the village when one woman approached me. After talking with her, she invited me to her house. I was very happy when she mentioned abroad to me, and that was how I got married to her son. And that was my greatest mistake. I got married to a man who lives abroad, but the painful part is that I only saw him once before the marriage. We met when he came to Nigeria for Christmas. Everything happened so fast. He was kind, soft spoken, and generous. Before I could even understand what was happening, his family had already started coming to my house with gifts and marriage plans. My parents believed I was lucky. Everyone around me kept saying I had found a good man. He returned abroad barely 2 weeks after we met, and from there, our relationship continued through phone calls and video chats. Sometimes I would complain that I barely knew him, but he always had a way of calming me down. Trust me, he would say, once your papers are ready, you will come stay with me forever. I held on to those words with all my heart. Our traditional marriage day, my husband didn't come back to Nigeria, even though he promised he was going to be around. His junior brother stood in for him. I remember how strange it felt seeing another man sitting where my husband was supposed to be while people danced and celebrated around me. But anytime I looked worried, his family would quickly remind me that traveling abroad wasn't easy and flights were expensive. After all, you are already married, his mother told me with a smile that never reached her eyes. After the marriage, I stayed with my parents for a while, waiting for my husband to start my travel documents. At first, he called often. He would ask if I had eaten, tell me how much he missed me, and promised that soon we would finally live together as husband and wife. Then suddenly, everything changed. His calls became shorter. Sometimes he would disappear for days without explanation. Whenever I complained, his mother would defend him immediately. He's working hard for your future now, she would say. Do you think life abroad is easy? One evening, my mother-in-law called and said it was not proper for a married woman to still be staying in her parents' house. According to her, people in the village were already talking. A week later, my husband called and begged me to move in with his family temporarily. It's just for a short time, he promised. I want my family to take care of you until your papers are ready. I agreed because I loved him and wanted peace. But the moment I entered that house, I knew something was wrong. My mother-in-law treated me like a stranger instead of a daughter-in-law. She woke me up before dawn every day to sweep the compound, fetch water, cook, wash clothes, cook, and take care of her daughter's children. Nothing I did was ever good enough. If I cooked, the food had too much salt. If I washed clothes, they said I didn't wash well. If I sat down to rest for even some minutes, they would call me lazy. Sometimes they would eat without calling me. The worst part was my husband's younger sister. She mocked me constantly. So you think you will travel abroad? She would laugh. Many women have waited for years. At first, I endured everything quietly because I didn't want my husband to think I was disrespectful. But whenever I tried explaining things to him on the phone, he always defended his family. My mother can never maltreat you, he would say. You are probably misunderstanding her. Months passed. 6 months. 1 year. No papers, no visa process, no serious discussion about me joining him. I was stuck in the village with people who made me feel unwanted every single day. One afternoon, while helping my mother-in-law arrange some old clothes inside her room, I heard her speaking to someone outside on the phone. Her voice was low, but one sentence made my heart stop completely. Reach abroad. I wonder what gave her the right to think she deserves that. It was never in the plan to. Immediately I heard that, my hands began to shake. Before I could hear more, she suddenly turned and saw me standing there.